and jealousy. Who knows the difference? Who? Tell me.
Envy is like when you hate someone, and jealousy is like just feel like they like this vibe.
Parts of it. But I tell you this, one is good and one is bad. So let's look at kindness and niceness. So when someone is being kind to you, then that speaks about authenticity. That's a genuine action that is within them. That means they have a serious consideration and care. Niceness though. Niceness speaks that it's a social expectation. So I could be nice to you, I can't stand you, but I only do it because it's expected for me to do it. But I could be kind to you because it's just within me that I have that true, genuine spirit. Right? I can tell you this. So before I move on to envy and jealousy, there's a gentleman now. I don't know if you all really up with social media, but his name is Frankie Camille. Frankie Camille is sharing a story. I think one of his posts had about 300 shares. I've never seen it like this. He was a gentleman I used to work with when it was Texaco back then, Harbor Bay. I used to be the cashier. He used to come there as the pump attendant. He was still in school. I had just come out of school, right? But Frankie come from HMSS, right? He didn't have that easy life. I'm talking about, literally, I ain't talking about, oh, my mommy didn't give me what I want because I wanted a PlayStation and she buy me an Xbox. Or I wanted McDonald's and she buy me Wendy's. No. He had that situation where, like, okay, every day, the struggle real. Taking care of himself to go to school. He was in high school at that time. At that time, he didn't appear to be the brightest. But because of his, what do you call it, the generations, the habits that existed before that he wanted to break, because I don't like to call them curses, because he wanted to set up a new way for his lineage to move or to progress in this world, he bunkered down and he did what he had to do. I lost contact with Frankie because I got terminated for some misappropriating actions, right? Because I was young and stupid. I want to believe that everything was right? I did some things. Am I proud of it? No. However, would I do it again? I probably would do better, right? And I ain't gonna do it no more. But you know, grace allowed me to walk out of that without being arrested or be put on TV, right? But that was one of my lessons. But nevertheless, I get up with Frankie years later. We in the Toastmasters Club together, right? We in a few together. And I could always remember the days back in the day when Frankie used to come down. I swear Frankie had one shirt, one pants, one shoe when he started to go to school. But we used to encourage him, listen man, finish school. You could do it. Anyone that was telling them go to college, not because all of us, we were young. Some of the guys used to work at the gas station with us. They have never went college-wise. But nevertheless, they at least could have seen far enough to say, hey, at least finish school. Right? Now, Frankie, imagine this. Young Damien guy, he has 2 degrees. 2 bachelor degrees from the University of the Bahamas. Well, I think it was college in one and university in there. But nevertheless, see a person, written off. No one ever thought Frankie would have made it more than just go to that clean yard. I mean, really, to go clean yard or work construction. And this is what Frankie turned into, right? To the point now that he's even what's trending in the Bahamas. I've seen him do multiple now interviews. He used to be on the police force. He left the police force. He went to do, he was teachers. He teaches, and also he's an advocate for the youth. He really advocates for men actually in general and fathers in the home. But this is what he turned into. I want to now speak to envy and jealousy. So to Thomas, to me, the difference is this, that one is good and one is bad. Envy speaks to you wanting to have what someone else has. That's it. Envy speaks to you having something or wanting something that someone else has. And I can jump on that a bit because there's you have to be very careful with envy. But jealousy speaks to the fear of you losing something that you have. Understand the difference. One, you don't hold it. Envy means that, okay, you know what? Listen, we have some DJs in here and they have the skill of music like no one else. I envy them because I don't have that music skill. I would like also to have that skill. Jealousy is different. Jealousy is like, you know what? We friends and I feel like I'm losing my friend to someone else. So now I'm jealous of that third person. Because with jealousy, you need to have a third party. Regardless, it don't have to be a person. It could be that, all right, I had a friend I used to like to hang out with my girlfriend, but now she's going to school. She's spending so much time in school, so now what happens? I jealous of school. Right? I understand the difference. That's why I say one could be good, one could be bad. When it comes to envy, we have to be careful because if we allow ourselves to be wrapped up in envy, then there's two parts of envy. One is, listen, I would like to have what you have, but I don't want you to succeed, I want you to fall. And the next one is, I want what you have, but two of us can have it. Right? There's the difference. So why I bring up the story of Franklin's 2 days? One was that he understood that he was kind to himself, not nice. He was kind to himself. And that is one thing that I want you to now embrace. So when I say to you, be kind to yourself, I don't want you to be nice to yourself, and what you do is you go there and you go buy a pair of tennis. Because you feel that this is what being nice is. When you're being kind to yourself, understanding that guess what? You give yourself grace to understand that you will make mistakes. But the point of the matter is what? You will learn from your mistakes. You will grow. You will build from your mistakes. That is the difference. So he was kind. But also, because it's good to be kind to others, because I would have never, you never know where that man you look at, if you look at the person to your left or to your right now, you only see them where they sit or stand in life. But that doesn't mean in 5 years they're going to sit and stand in the same positions and status. So you must always be kind to people. But more importantly, not only be kind to people, be kind to yourself. Because majority of the persons who we consider successful, when you ask them that what would you say to your younger self, what do they say? Be kind. Oh, I wish I was a little bit kinder. I would have understood that, you know what, it will all work out. Why? Because you're consistent towards the action that will take you to bring your vision to reality. But also, one thing that with Frankie is that he understood what his vision was. He had envy of success, meaning that he knew what success looked like and he wanted it. So what did he do? He ran out and he got it. To the point now he's sharing it. So he's now taking that kindness and he's paying it forward to everyone that would listen. But see, one thing that I realized that we struggle with, mainly with our young men in general, is we fail not to take the time to understand what exists. The stories, the lessons. No, what we want to do is we want to we jump without first understanding where it is we're trying to land. So we make comments or we shut down the brain without even trying to figure out what it means. Because most of you have already been given the blueprint, you know. The blueprint has been laid before you for the successes that you want. But some of us, we lack the courage to take it because we can't talk to ourselves the same way we talk. We don't talk about or to ourselves the same way we talk about or to other people. We don't understand the preciousness of being kind. I can tell you this, and as I conclude, 2 things that hit me and it hit me hard. One is an opportunity lost. There's a heartache earned. Opportunity lost is a heartache earned. The greatest one for me though, because I can tell you, I wanted something extremely bad. Like when I say extremely bad, I use bad language just to explain how bad I wanted it. And this was my last chance to get it. But what happened was, one, I had the opportunity the year prior, but I did not have the knowledge. I didn't have the understanding, and what the foolish part about it is I did not even seek it. So now I on the borderline, the age cutoff is right there for me, and now I going for it. But guess what? I still didn't get it because the next thing, regret is a heavier burden than failure. Yet, failing to act upon the lessons learned is the true loss of opportunity and achievement. Meaning that I knew and I had the blueprint and I didn't take it. And because of it, my name was not called. I stood and I celebrated everybody else. But imagine that the opportunity was there for me twice. One, I didn't take it because I didn't understand it. The second time was because I had the lessons from it. And I didn't take advantage of it. Ladies and gents, I'll say this to you. Be kind to yourself. Understand, be kind to others, be kind to yourself. When you envy, it's okay to envy because envy comes with admiration. So but make sure that when you envy inside the positive. Meaning that you want it, you want what someone has, that particular thing, but at the same time you want them to have it also. Thirdly, when it comes to your opportunity, that opportunity loss, I'm telling you, you're gonna hurt. Your heartache hurt, man. You probably thought of, and I hit a time come to your heart just now, and I just re-break upon it. You are great. You are greatness. Everything that you do, everything that you touch, shall be successful. You shall be productive. You shall be efficient. You are the generational habit breakers of your family, and the continuing lineage should be that of success. Because you are blessed and you are a blessing. You are loved and you are loved. You are the epitome of excellence. And the beautiful thing about it all is that everything that you need, everything that you require to become the person that you are intended to become is already available within you. You are not just enough, more than enough. Thank you very much, ladies and gents.